Let me shift gears. I want to get to a topic that I know you have a lot of interest in this week. The Washington Post becomes the latest news outlet to confirm that the Hunter Biden laptop was authentic. And the New York Times did the same thing last week. It was the first acknowledgement by the New York Times. This follows on Politico having done that like midway through last year, said that they claimed that they authenticated the emails. I think it's enough now. Everyone's authenticated the emails.
Yeah.
The Daily Caller, I should point out here, authenticated the emails in October of 2020. That was prior to the election.
Right.
We talked to all the cyber experts. We were able to confirm these are the real thing.
Yeah.
Where do we go beyond that? That seems like a great starter question, but this is a pretty late in the process. What comes next?
Yeah. I mean, we try to get the truth, like so often. Our job in Congress is to try to get the truth to the American people. We had the truth. You guys had the truth. But big tech, I mean, we just got 2 letters going out today to some of the big tech companies, asking them, who all did you talk to? What information? Why did you suppress this information and keep it from the American? Because that's what happened. Big tech, big media, and big Democrat Party all colluded, along with 51 former Intel officials, saying that this was Russian disinformation, when in fact the disinformation was what these 51 Intel people were telling us, what big tech and big media and big Democrats were telling us. So yeah, the laptop was real. The eyewitness, Tony Bobolinsky, was real. The emails were real. 10% for the big guy was real. The same big guy who was telling the prosecutor in Ukraine, don't prosecute Burisma, the folks that run this company, the same company that was paying his son lots of money. I mean, that's all real. And we said this a year and a half ago, and they kept it from us. So we're going to try to get to the truth. That's our job. It's our constitutional duty as the legislative branch. But I guess it's kind of nice that maybe now the mainstream press is actually admitting that it was real. But this is a pattern.
Well, what do you think was the impetus? What was the impetus for now? I mean, it's kind of strange that the New York Times and the Washington Post chose these 2 weeks just right back to back to say that the emails are authentic. What's happening there?
I mean, your hunch is, and my guess it's a great question you asked, and you're probably thinking the same thing, is there must be something bigger coming. There must be something more. I mean, we know, but of course, according to news reports, the Justice Department is looking into Hunter Biden's tax situation, tax liability, and was there some concerns there? But that, we sort of knew that. So what else is there? Is there something bigger coming? I don't know. But I asked the same question. Why now? And why are they? I mean, the Post yesterday had 2 stories, multiple long stories, multiple pages that delved into this. So something's happening. There's a reason for it. I don't think it's just, out of the goodness of our heart, we finally realized we were wrong. I was getting ready to say too, Vince, that and Jason, that this is a pattern. They always accuse us of disinformation when in fact we're giving the truth and they're the ones with the disinformation. I mean, they did the same thing with the dossier and the Russia Mueller, all that investigation. So time and time again, they accuse us of what we're saying turns out to be the truth.
So you're right in that I'm suspecting that there may be some Justice Department action coming on Hunter Biden in the near term. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. But one of your colleagues, the ranking member on the Oversight Committee, Congressman James Comer, I asked him about this recently, and he started indicating that the Justice Department investigation is a lot hotter than people realize. And I said, well, we've known for a while. Politico had reported, I think in December of 2020, about the Justice Department inquiry into his taxes and the money that he's taking in and whether or not he adequately paid his taxes. James Comer told me, he said that non-public information has revealed to him that this is way bigger than people realize, that the Justice Department is very much digging into him. I think it's interesting, one, because I think a lot of conservatives would reflexively believe there's no way the Justice Department is going to give us anything on Hunter Biden. It's Joe Biden, it's corrupt, but maybe it's possible that Biden is actually maintaining at least a wall of separation on this issue, and that there could be something interesting popping out.
Well, that would be, I don't know if that's the case, but if it is the case, it would sort of make sense why you're seeing this come from the Post now. And maybe it's a lot worse than we think. Maybe there's something really big. I don't know, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what we find out here.